Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Starbase video. And after being pressured by like 2 people or 3, I can't remember, I have whatever this pack is called, because I forgot. But we're going to be taking a look at all of the ships today, so this will be a longer video. Whee! That's not supposed to happen. And I also have a rocket launcher. Why? Why not? That's what you should be asking. Based. Anyway, let's hop inside here, inside of this bouncy machine, and we'll take it out into space. But yes, here is the spaceship number 1. I don't know. The name is up on screen, but it has 2 advanced heavy lasers, which are very nice, a rotary autocannon, very nice. It shreds little ships and it's fun. It has 2 short-range missiles and 2 long-range. It also comes equipped with a boost. And yes, that's about all to the ship. It's got a really nice design. I like it. It definitely is referencing a Star Wars ship, but you know, it's not like outright copying the Star Wars ship design. Ooh, what's that? Oh, well, those long-range missiles didn't go very far. And yes, this is the interior. You basically have no space, but that's fine because you're a fighter and this is Starbase. You have no rights. It is the IAC fighter. And now onto the bomber. So this is the IAC Bomber. As you can tell, it's quite a bit bigger. It comes equipped with advanced heavy lasers, and again a rotary autocannon. Oh, that's a Manstar. It also comes equipped with 2, I think those are the torpedoes. I don't know what those are, it doesn't say, but we can shoot those. And the Manstar sucks at aiming. Forgot the bomb hotkey. We'll just... Oh! So before we blow ourselves up, you have the 2 torpedoes. Inside there is no space again, but you also have this second pod, which can control your navigation and weapon systems, please. Yeah, it can control the weapon systems as well. Oh no, yet again there's no space. It's a disaster getting in and out. Look at this. Look at this cool mountain range. Would be a shame if I dropped a payload on it. I actually really like, and I need to come through and do an actual review of the planets, because playing recently I've seen a lot of really cool planets and it's really cool looking. But yeah, not much to say about this one. It is very similar to the other ship. Look at that on my bomber already. I'm a natural. Cool. So let's get on to one of the coolest ships yet in the game, in the entire game. All right, folks, here we have the XWing. The XWing in Starbase. One thing I don't entirely care for about this ship is how it has a CIWS right on the bottom there instead of forward mounted, which I suppose is cool, but hey, let's fire ion projectiles. Hey, I did 1%. That's pretty good. Long-range air-to-air missiles are not firing. Eventually, we'll take a look at the Man-Star. We're gonna go in for the trench run. Whee! Ow, that was loud. So yeah, basically this is the X-Wing of Starbase, and it is amazing. And you can fight Man-Stars all day trying to take it out. The high alpha didn't work. But as you can probably see, it has closing wings. Yes, its wings can in fact close. If you slow down a considerable portion, subsonic, your wings open up. Very, very cool. And when you get slow, it comes equipped with CIWS, ion rockets, and long-range air-to-air missiles, which aren't firing, but they're right there. It also comes with a bomber version, and it does have landing gear. But for the grand finale of part 1, the Omicron troop transport. So what we have here is the best ship in Starbase. This is my new favorite, and look at it. Ain't she beautiful? Comes equipped with gravity flares and chaff, a rotary autocannon on the left, and it is a bit finicky to aim, and an advanced laser on the right. Very nice. And we'll begin to decrease our speed as we enter atmosphere. Also has a shield. Slow down. It's close to 50. 57 is the highest I've seen it going at the wings. What? Why? This is also funny when you had the wings up, and then you pew. Alright, you know, you want to land here with the boys. You just pop it up like that. Oh. You just ignore the really, really loud, obnoxious neighbors. But when you're ready, all you gotta do, get nice and low. And then if you press B for Bombay, I don't know if you saw it on the settings bar there, but it has a Bombay. And you wanna know what that Bombay is? A drop-down cargo area or troop transport area. That's right, this ship has a dedicated drop-down seating area, which I will show you in just a second. So you can either have some quick deployed troops on a battlefield, on whatever you want, or if you have a diplomat, you can carry them on the beautiful, beautiful ship design. So let's bring it up. And we'll start at the cockpit. Right here you have your control ship, which actually is a very nice side top view. No front view though. You don't need that. To his left is the navigator, which is really nice. Okay, so one major issue before we take a look at the inside more is that anytime you jump, it automatically just puts you right up there. And if you're in deep space or anything, you literally cannot get back in. It is physically impossible to get back in. I've tried. So Starbase devs, I know you're gonna watch it, and I hope you do. But that's an issue that needs to get fixed somehow. I don't know how, but it's really hard to get out of the cockpit. Anyway, right down here we have, like I said, the control panels and everything. After a quick step down, on the left you can have your replicator, And this is actually a very nice space. Feels nice and large, roomy, like you're in a big shuttle or ship or diplomatic vessel if you so choose. But if you make your way rear, you can get into the main room. Now, you can sit in every one of these seats, but unfortunately, unless you have someone in the pilot's seat, there is actually no way to drop it that I've found. But that's okay, because most of the time if you're going to be dropping people, you're going to have your captain with you and whatnot. But this room does take really nice advantage of the larger space. It feels large, feels nice and large, but it doesn't feel like cramped, especially with all the bars going across. It could easily feel that way, but it still feels nice and big, like I could definitely move around in here. And I really like the detail of the stripes along the bottom of the floor on either side. See, these control panels would be perfect for making it raise back up, but it's okay. We can live with it. It's already really cool, and I gotta do a huge shout out to the devs. Other than that one issue in the cockpit where you can't actually sit back down, this ship is definitely one of my favorites. And other than the cockpit and not being able to lower it from back here, it's like one of the best. If you move further rear, you also get to the back door, which is, it's just a plain back door. There's nothing to it. Now, with all this space, I will give one suggestion. I've given my critiques, but I'll give my suggestion. There is a lot of space in this ship. A lot of space. You could either do a multi-level room system, but it would be cramped in both rooms, which could be good or bad. I mean, you can. One thing I'll say about Starbase as a whole is their ships can fit so much more stuff than the space than there's space. Like some of the ships I've seen have taken advantage of space extremely poorly. Now I don't know if that's just because the like actual bricks or whatever for the ships like prohibits it. Like say there's a piece that came out this far, but it was required to make it look good on the outside or whatnot. That's understandable. But there's a lot of ships where it's just empty space in between living compartments, and that could easily be, oh yeah, it also gets stuck on the Starbase when it spawns, which is pretty funny. You could easily just make ships a little bigger, or you could easily just increase the living space, especially with this one. I mean, this is the troop transport, so that is really cool to have that drop down. But why not make a diplomatic version where it has like luxury stuff, you know? It could be cool. It could be, and it would be really cool. I love how paper thin that gets at the top. But we'll get onto the exteriors because I know we kind of skipped past that. You have a light in the back for the drop down seating. You have a light in the front because this is a troop transport. They gotta know where they're going. It also does a really faithful job of looking like the Lambda class shuttle from Star Wars. It's very nice. You can definitely tell that it's inspired by that as I get closer to the sun. And the shield's also clipped, which is kind of funny. But I also think it does take a lot of creative liberties that help it and fit more of the Starbase aesthetic. So overall, I'm gonna say favorite ship in the game, other than not being able to jump out while in these two seats and not being able to drop down the little cargo thingy. You could also make a cargo version. That would be cool. More ships should have that drop down thing. I'm gonna say it now. But that'll do episode 1 of the Star Wars ships in Starbase.